This is the first step to germinating some seeds. First, you need to decide what seeds you want to grow. And we're going to go with Ethos and Dirty Bird Genetics from North Atlantic Seed Co., along with Double Bubble Donkey Fart OG from Sativa. But all you're going to do is get yourself some nice warm water. You don't want it too hot, just slightly warm. You're going to have that in your shot glass or your cup. This is just my cup, is what I'm using. Next, you need some hydrogen peroxide. You need 3%. It says it right there. 3%. And then you're just going to give it just a slight pour, just a few drops. A few drops in each. These ones are the blueberry cookies. And I'm just going to drop them in the cup. Next, the Dirty Bird Genetics, the poison pie. And then we got 2 of these. And we're going to let that sit in a nice, warm, dark spot between 70 to 80 degrees. Now it's the next day, and it's been about 18 hours since these have been soaking. If you look in here, you can see that some of them are starting to sprout. Same for the ones over here. Starting to sprout. Now I have 2 pieces of paper towel right here, stacked on top of each other. Going to put it down the bottom of my plate here. I'm going to use purified water. You want to use filtered water. And I'm actually going to put all my paper towels in this plate. I'm just going to get them all wet at once using the filtered water. But just make sure they soak up all the water that they can. You're going to squeeze whatever excess is out of here. You don't want to squeeze it too hard, but you want to give it a nice squeeze. Not really like squeezing the hell out of it, just a nice little, because you want them damp, but you don't want them too wet. And then I'm going to take these 2 seeds, I'm going to put it right in the middle of this paper towel. I got them spaced out a little bit. I'm going to fold up this paper towel onto it. That way it's like a nice little cocoon in here. Probably go ahead and fold it up again. And then we're going to stick it inside a Ziploc bag. And then we label it. Don't forget to label it. And then I actually forgot I want to try putting mycorrhizal on here. That way the roots, as soon as they come sprouting out, they have a good start. Yeah, just a pinch, and I'm just going to and then I'm going to close it back up again. And back in the Ziploc bag. All 4 of the orthos are starting to sprout already. And then I'm once again going to place these on the paper towel spaced out. Because once these roots start growing, you don't want the roots to like go over each other and like connect. Followed by some more mycorrhizal. And place some more paper towels on top. It's good to make sure the paper towel is touching the seeds. And now I got them all on this plate. I'm going to put this plate on top, make it like a dome. And then I'm setting that on top of my grow light. The grow light is going to help keep it warm along with being inside the tent. The plates will keep it nice and dark in there. And this sensor is going to let me know how hot the plate gets. So far, I've been keeping the seeds about 73 degrees, 74, which is what they're at right now. Then you're going to leave them like this for like another day or 2. You want them to be about half the size of your pinky before you start transplanting them. Now my seeds have been in the bags for about 3 days now, and they're ready to go into rockwool cubes. But first thing I need to do to these is to buffer them. I have a bucket of water, and I'm going to pH this as 6.0, and then I'm going to put these in and let them sit and soak in for about half an hour to an hour. And this will be my first time trying the T&B down, which is the pH down. We also have a pH up. It is granular, kind of like salt. First, let's pH our water, see where we're at. I don't know how much of this pH down to use, because I've never used it, but we're going to try a small amount first. So I'm just going to try just, hopefully just get a sprinkle in there. A little bit, see what it comes to now after I stir it up. I really didn't put much in there. And let's see where we're at now. Ooh, it did drop. I really didn't have to put much in there. I got like, well, it's still going down. I had to put a little bit of pH up in there. Or keep it right where it's at, 5.4. It isn't too bad. But it's still going down. Now, I don't know the best way of measuring this out yet. I guess I need a measuring spoon. But I just took a little dash in here and just went whoop. And let's see what it goes to now. Added another couple pinches, and I am right at 6.0 or right under it. Now I need the rockwool cubes. And then we're going to take these and we're just going to put them in here. And we're just going to want them to sink and float and fill up and leave them for a half an hour to an hour. The seeds have been in here for the past 3 days now. And it's time to open it up. Now remember, we had the rock wool that was in here and soaking up this water. You want to take it out. You don't want to squish this, but you want to just kind of go like this and shake water out of it until it kind of stops. After all dry, they look kind of like this. Not so dark, a little bit lighter color. We're going to take this knife. We're going to sanitize it with some rubbing alcohol. And then we're going to slice this vertically. You just want to split it like halfway. Got the little hole in here where the seed goes. You're just going to open it up. And then once we open up these sprouts over here, you're going to just put that sprout right in there. You want to make sure not to squish these. You do not want to squish them. It really doesn't take much. See how these girls are doing. First up's the blueberry. And like I said, we're going to take this sprout. And we're going to place it in this slit. You want that big root going down. Pretty much just like so, where the seed's kind of towards the top. And then we're going to put it in here. We're going to put it in the seed tray. Once again, it's in there towards the top. We'll place it in the seed tray. On this other side. So I have 3 rockwool cubes in here, 2 blueberry cookies, and then the one of the poison pie. The others are still going to be inside my plates. Still waiting for them to germinate. So my first sprouts have sprouted. I got some poison pie, some blueberries, and you see that one's just starting to poke its head through just a little bit. And I see that one is also in there, if you can see it. But the poison pie is red, rock. And then the rest of the seeds are waiting to germinate, still are in here. Okay, so as you guys know, I'm new to gardening, and I was trying to germinate my seeds a different way this time. Last time I just had them in this plate. I had them in the paper towels that were just damp, and that's all I did. I had them in a dark, warm place. This time I tried putting them in Ziploc bags and then doing a peroxide soak. Apparently you're not supposed to close the Ziploc bags. You need to keep them open for air can, go in and out. And some of them have molded because of that. But see, that's what it looks like. Kind of little black dots, little white fuzzy stuff. So now this seed is not viable.